I was very young when Mother died, but I have clear memories of her. Would you like me to tell you some of them?
Yeah, sure.
She was like a princess. Very elegant. I used to watch her dress for dinner parties. After she braided her hair, she'd let me pick out her perfume.
Yeah, Vicky used to let Steven do that.
It all smelled like flowers. And it all made me think of her. I used to think those bottles contained some kind of magic. Sometimes a woman passes me by and stops me in my tracks because she smells like lilac, which was Mother's favorite. I'll stop, I'll turn, I'll look at her for an instant, I'll think.
Never knew that you had that kind of imagination, Grant.
What I have, I got from her.
So did she ever talk to you?
Oh, yeah. When dinner guests would leave, she'd spirit me out of the nursery, and we'd sneak into the kitchen. We'd eat ice cream and cookies. Rules are meant to be broken, she'd say.
Yeah, I guess she practiced what she preached. So when did things change?
She started taking trips. A lot. I need my rest, she'd say.
She and Spencer have a lot of fights?
If they did, I never heard them. I just felt things.
What things?
Tension. They didn't talk much. And then she stopped laughing. She just stopped. And I felt sad.
Was it because of me?
No, Ryan. She loved you long before you were born.
Yeah, and how would you know?
Because she told me.
I've had my fill of fairy tales, Grant.
I'm not making any of this up, Ryan.
Yeah, well, excuse me if I don't really buy too much stock in your version of things.
I remember the day she came to me and told me she was going to give me my little brother.
Oh, yeah, right. Like she knew she was going to have a little boy.
She already had your name picked out.
You're joking.
After that, she seemed very peaceful. And all the trips to Chicago stopped.
And then what?
Then you were born. On Christmas Eve.
And then she got sick.
Sometime after. I don't know any specifics. She started spending a lot of time in her room.
They let you see her?
Oh, yeah. She was always holding you. I'll never forget the first time I was allowed to hold you, Ryan.
So when did she die?
Dad and I were on a trip. We're looking at boarding schools. We're staying at a hotel. He got a call late one night.
From Mom?
I don't know. He wouldn't talk about it. He was very upset. Next morning we checked out. He brought me straight home.
But she was all right.
She put me to sleep that night. She was crying. She said it was nothing. Next morning, I was playing outside. It was snowing. I looked up. Dad was standing there. He said Mother had died.
Because of me.
No, Ryan.
I killed her. I was Carl's son, and she couldn't live with it.
Don't do this to yourself.
Here's a toast to my father, Carl Hutchins. He seduced my mother, bought off my father, financed my brother, sired me, and destroyed me. Congratulations to a job well done.
He hasn't destroyed you yet, but he will if you let him. This is your moment of truth, Ryan. What happens next is up to you, not Carl.